Here we go for the opening face-off here in the second quarter. Calvert Hall up 3-0. The second quarter of play brought to you by the McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camps. Director Muffy Bliss, the head coach over at McDaniel College, does a wonderful job with those camps and programs over at the McDonough School. June 24th through the 28th, coming up just around the corner. Opening possession goes to the Saints. Still looking for their first tally here tonight. Dodging in, here's Coyle. Senior moves it on. Working on that far side is Robertson. Here's the junior working back to his left. Nice push and coverage by Stephen Bones Kelly. Stephen Bones Kelly had the first goal here to start things out tonight. And Calvert Hall off on the right foot, hot out of the gates. Nice slap check ball on the turf in limbo here and picked up initially by Calvert Hall, but great second effort by the Saints to keep it alive there. Winning that ground ball battle was Matt Godlewski. Shot and save on the inside. Great job by the goalkeeper, Henry Vito. And I apologize to Henry in first quarter. I did not see him down there. We thought Alderman was in the cage. A little bit number mix up, but Vito standing strong in between the pipes. Big save for the Cardinals. Still scoreless here are the Saints. A couple quality shots, but Vito has been strong in the cage. Go back the other way for the white jerseys that look to pad this 3-0 lead. Errant pass, though, that time trying to connect for the Cardinals. Johnny Kelly not on the same page with his cousin, Stephen Bones. Just a couple minutes gone here in the second quarter. It's been fast-paced action so far here at Paul Angelo Russo Stadium. Kelly Field. The scene here tonight of some tough Cardinal play. Another flag down for that play at midfield. We'll get the call as it comes from the officiating crew. The play will continue as the Saints trying to check in that far side. See the ball in his stick quite a bit as Robertson will pause play on that far side. We'll see what this pending penalty call is from the officials. 9:28 left to play. It's going to be another penalty against Calvert Hall, the second of the evening. Going against Timmy Kelly this time of the Cards. Have to take a seat. So first EMO unsuccessful for the Saints. Had a couple nice shots, but great job by Vito to hang tight, get a couple saves. So two penalties here early on for Calvert Hall. Back to the man advantage for the blue and white. Great job by Eppel to get out and get a stick in the passing lane. And here he is up ahead. Garrett scoops up with that left hand. Full force across midfield as Calvert Hall off to the races here. Checking in. Moving it through X. Nice job to clear by John Belts. We'll shift and shake at X now, trying to work is Germershausen. He's so quick with that split dodge. It's been a little bit quiet here through one, but don't be surprised if he checks in just a couple moments. There's Germershausen back, working with Kelly. And Atkinson across now. Calvert Hall checking in with the second mid look. Luke Ciccarone across. Now going to work for the Cards, Timmy Kelly. Another errant pass. So it's been a little bit of a turnover struggle, but hey, we'll have to hang on. And the official said it tipped off of St. Mary's, last touch by the blue and white. It's been tough for Calvert Hall really to move the ball. St. Mary's defensive pressure hot and heavy on the gloves. Pass the inside, great job to receive it by Kelly through X now. Calvert Hall looking to scan towards that crease. Cards will be patient, sitting on this 3-0 lead. first possession, Stephen Bones Kelly forcing the initiative. Great coast-to-coast play by him to stick it. A little bit of fog here, Kelly Field. Be a factor later on. Of course, it's never fun to have that wet pocket when you're trying to make some pinpoint passes. Calvert Hall not seeming to have trouble and shot on the inside, but turned away. Solid play, Skylar Morse back to the way, St. Mary's. A little bit of a slow break, shot and score. First of the evening goes to Jake Ellis, the junior. Find himself on that little island, about 5 and 5, little time and room. Gonna give that to him every time. First tally of the evening comes at 7:21 left here in the second quarter for the St. Mary's Saints. 3-1 now the score after the Jake Ellis goal. Calvert Hall looking to regroup, and they do, courtesy of Stephen Bones Kelly, getting back to what he does best. Here's 24, putting that shoulder down. He's got that hard hat on, good thing, because there's another penalty down on the turf right now. A couple slap checks being thrown. It's probably going to be Matt Wallace for the Saints, going to get tagged for this one. Ball on the turf, still picked up though. Calvert Hall trying to register another shot and score, and they do. Beautiful play, pinpoint passing, and coming in on the scoring end this time, it's Germershausen. Just talked about him being a little bit quiet through one, but hey, Jordan's going to step in, get his share. So 4-1, Germershausen goal coming off a nice feed from X. A little bit of a broken situation. Calvert Hall will make you pay with their stick work every single time. So after the first goal just a couple minutes ago, coming from Jake Ellis, defense of Calvert Hall, of course, in the cage. Henry Vito doing a nice job. A couple saves here early on to set the tone, and back the other way. It's Germershausen turning the ticks back to Calvert Hall. This time face-off, not quite what the Cardinals wanted there, with a little bit of a trip, I'd say. Ryan Powers attacked for that one, so it's back for the blue and white. 6:35 left to go here in the second quarter. The second quarter is brought to you by McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camps. Wonderful program run by Muffy Bliss, head coach at McDaniel College. It's going to be a timeout taken as they find himself in a little bit of trouble was Cole Robertson. Cole, one of these juniors on this team that really dictates the tail of the tape on the offensive end for Ben Rubier. So Coach Rubier wants to talk a couple things over here as his team finally finds some life. They get a goal from Jake Ellis, but back the other way, it was Jordan Germershausen responding to make this thing 4-1. Timeout on the field, timeout up here in the CUDA booth. Christian Payne here with you. Be back when action resumes. Here we go, out of the timeout. Back to action here at Kelly Field. Calvert Hall sitting on this 4-1 lead. Christian Payne here with you. CUDA.com coverage of Calvert Hall St. Mary's. A little bit of strip delicious a la Booker Corrigan. Feed to the inside. A wonderful shot coming from Kelly just off the left post. Great job by the Calvert Hall D to really get out in full force. They can do it all, folks. Takeaway checks, play position D. Here come the Cardinals. This time out, stepping in is Bones Kelly. Bounce shot over the cage. Stephen Bones Kelly really can do it all. Little hesitation there, just over the top of the cage. Face dodge on the inside, shot. Pass across the crease. It looked like a shot there, but it was an even better feed coming in on the receiving end there to get it for the Cardinals is Germershausen. So here's his second goal in the second quarter. Great job to break down the defense as well as Timmy Kelly with a wonderful face dodge there really opening up the book of offense and just tearing out the face dodge. Page writing his name all over it and throwing a dart across the crease. I thought it was a shot initially. It finds the stick of his running mate on attack there. So another goal to Germershausen. Brings up the total to 5 in favor of Calvert Hall. 5-1 here the score. Back to the face-off battle here. Trying to clamp down his Bones Kelly. He gets the scoop, but it's going to be an illegal procedure. And it will stick with Calvert Hall. Always key to any lacrosse game is the face-off battle, and Stephen Bones Kelly doing his job thus far. Lost a couple initial draws coming in for the Saints. It was Liam Kelly as well as Alex Woodall. But since, it's been all Bones Kelly. Great feed across the top. Can't find the stick, though, but there to save the day on the far side, it's Jordan Germershausen. Germershausen been hot here in the second quarter. 2 goals for the white jerseys. Calvert Hall can be a bit more patient now. A shot on the inside, easy stop for Skylar Morse. A big lefty all over that one. Saints will look to clear. So St. Mary's coming in with plenty of confidence here to always a tough atmosphere at Kelly Field against the Cards. Big win, first MIAA victory against Loyola Blakefield. Ben Rubier's alma mater at that. So really going to be a big test any way you look at it, this matchup here tonight. Had a great chance to talk with Ben just before face-off here tonight. Coach Rubier really done a nice job here. 5-2 are his Saints coming into tonight's matchup. Another errant pass. We've seen quite a bit of that here this evening. Trying to feed across the zone there was Matt Godlewski. Just couldn't find another stick, but penalty flag on the field, ball will be dead, and be another opportunity, the third already of the night, for the Saints to go to work with. Extra man advantage. For the Saints. Step it in, keep it hot. Little 3-3 set. Filter through the crease. 3:24 left to go here in the second quarter. Man up, but no worries as Calvert Hall will step out. Great coverage, come through with a poke. Tyler Mays there, causing a little commotion. The clear little slice and dice through a couple defenders, Matty Brashears, but his pass isn't corralled. Back through the way for the Saints. Here's Morse up ahead with a lofty pass across midfield. Dials in with Jake Ellis. Brian Kelly shouting some barking orders from the sideline for his D. That's done a nice job. Only 1 goal through first quarter and the majority of this second. 2:37 left to play here. Second frame of action. Shot deflected. There's Vito ready and waiting, but it was deflected by one of his fellow defenders in front. Nice job by Brashears. He's so shifty with that pole. Really comfortable. That 6-foot pole in his hands really acts like a second hand for him. Here into the box. Shot wide left, this time wasting no time. Coming in, D-Midi, John Henneberry letting one fly. Feed to the inside, not on the same page. There was Germershausen trying to get a feed across the crease. Kept alive on the far side. Great hustle. Grabbing that GB was Bryce Carrasco, but an even better hit at the last moment for Calvert Hall to get possession back. Speaking of Bryce Carrasco, one of our players to watch here tonight, CUDA.com coverage. Be going to Maryland in a couple years, just a sophomore already. Talking with John Tillman's Terps. And speaking of the best rivalry of all time in college lacrosse continues this weekend. Maryland hosts Johns Hopkins, 3 p.m. contest at Byrd Stadium. Coverage on ESPNU courtesy of Eamon McEnany and Paul Carcaterra. Always an exciting atmosphere, whether if it's at Byrd Stadium or Homewood Field. Just kind of throw those records out the window, and you can enjoy some high-octane Division I lacrosse. A little bit of a backyard battle. Hopkins looking to get back on the right page. Tough contest last Friday night at Homewood Field. 1-goal loss to Albany, so that one really stings for this 2013 team. Really, Coach Petramala going to be put to the test against John Tillman's Terps. 8-1, sitting at number 1 going to the high-stakes matchup. Of course, the Terps' big win at Navy. The last contest, it was Chandichuk in full force. 4 goals for him. It's the familiar suspects really chiming in as well. Of course, John House turning heads at midfield for the Terps. Be a fun atmosphere for both programs. So out of the timeout, Calvert Hall will look to pad this lead a little more before we head to the halftime break. .148 left to play. The Cards get back to work. First mids back out there for Brian Kelly. The ball hot. Here we go. For a little more set offense from Calvert Hall. Flip the inside shot, score near side. Finding some open twine for the Cardinals. John Belts, absolutely a righty rope from Johnny Belts. That is not an easy shot anywhere you square it up, especially against a great goalkeeper like Skylar Morse. Belts recognized that Morse was a lefty, so he just stuck that baby near side. Great job, 6-1, Calvert Hall. Looking for more, the Cards. Bones Kelly back across. Great win once again at the faceoff X. X marks the spot for number 24. Doing a great job here in the first half to dictate the tail of the tape for the white jerseys. Here comes Bones, a little toe drag move, but a great check to not get loose by the Saints. There it's picked up by Morse. Under a minute left to play here. Kelly Field. Paul Angelo Russo Stadium, one of the heralded settings here in the 410 area code. Great check. Doing some surgery on the D-midi end. Initially getting the ball loose was John Henneberry, but we'll have to hang on and see what the call is. A little bit of yellow, the not pleasing type of yells. You never want to see that type of yell on the field. Flag down, we'll see. It's going to be, and it's going to go against Calvert Hall. So another penalty against Brian Kelly's Cardinals. That's the only thing they can point to here in this first half that they need to improve on. And offsides against Calvert Hall. Now 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. It's across the top now. Limited ticks for the blue and white to get one more here for the break. They desperately need it. Ben Rubier trying to slate something up here for the final moments. Now 13 seconds left to work. Looking for that crease, trying to feed in. Shot wide left. Really turning his hips on that one was Jake Ellis. Ellis with a goal already here tonight. Looking for number 2. Just couldn't find the back of the net. Now 4 seconds left off the restart. Quick play from St. Mary's. And they cannot get a final shot off as the buzzer sounds here at Kelly Field. Through the first half, Calvert Hall looking strong, firing on all cylinders are Brian Kelly's Cardinals. They lead going into the break 6-1 here at Kelly Field. Christian Payne here for CUDA.com coverage. As always, Friday Night Lights. Action continues. Here we'll just take a quick break and be back for the third quarter at the half. Calvert Hall 6, St. Mary's 1.